Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, we all know that there has been some update, coming on regarding Harry Maguire, and obviously there has been some, progression regarding our Benjamin PAVARD deal. So yeah, in our community, we all know that we have already discussed the possibility of Benjamin PAVARD, I guess, a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, it's in motion right now, according to Fabrizio Romano, according to Sky Sports. So yeah, there are a lot of media outlets that are confirming that yeah, Benjamin PAVARD is quite potential a deal that could happen when it comes to Manchester United. So that is a good news. I will put up a poll. Regarding all the centre back possibilities which we are going to have. Hi brother, hi Funindra, thank you for joining, man. Thank you so much for joining. Funindra is saying PAVARD, if happens, it's awesome. Absolutely, man, absolutely. See, the thing is that we have already discussed about the possibility of that happening a couple of weeks ago. So it is, when these kind of things happen, it always makes us happy. It always makes us happy that, yeah, the prediction, the news we have got, we have covered. I have discussed, thoroughly on that particular session. What happens if Benjamin PAVARD joins us? See, potentially, we all know that he can play a multiple position. So before we jump into Benjamin PAVARD, I would like to cover up the situation, regarding Harry Maguire. There has been some update came out from Fabrizio Romano quite a couple of hours ago, maybe. So yeah, he said that West Ham now waiting to have formal authorization to start discussions over personal terms with Harry Maguire. Manchester United want clarity over details of the deal structure, payment terms offer, fee agreed earlier for 30 million euro. So yeah, man, that is quite good news. That is quite good news. The thing is that it is not like that if we let go of Harry Maguire and the money we will get, we will spend it on Amrabat. That is not going to happen. As Fabrizio Romano or many other outlets have already mentioned, the only money we will be getting by selling Fred and maybe Scott McTominay or Van de Beek, that will be spent on Amrabat. So the money we will be getting essentially by selling Harry Maguire will not get invested on Amrabat. Instead, it will get invested on a defender. So yeah, if we see that Harry Maguire going out before Fred or Van de Beek does, it is quite possible that we will see, maybe Todibo or maybe Benjamin PAVARD will come through before Amrabat does. There is a huge potential of happening that as it stands right now. The news is upcoming, Fabrizio Romano have said that Manchester United have 3 options in the list for new centre back. Benjamin PAVARD, Jean-Pierre Todibo, and Edmond Tapsoba are being considered as possible names to replace Maguire. Talks already took place with Todibo, as revealed here. PAVARD keen on the move. I mean, what? This is the 5th player, I guess, in this particular season who is keen to join Manchester United. And you know what? It is music. It is music to all of our ears, man. Because the thing is that it has been so many years that we have targeted so many players. They did not wanted to join Manchester United because most of the time our situation was shitty, or other times we weren't playing in the Champions League. But especially in this year, those scenarios are not the case. So we are saying, seeing a lot of players who are interested in joining Manchester United. So that is a music to our ears, man. Absolutely. And when it comes to Benjamin PAVARD, as we have all discussed, that yeah, I can see why Eric Ten Hag wants Benjamin PAVARD maybe over Todibo. I know that we have been linked with Todibo for a while now, but it can happen. The thing that is going on right now, we are quite leaning towards Benjamin PAVARD rather than Todibo. And the main reason I think for that is the versatility of the player. He can play a multiple position. He can be a right back, he can be a centre back. As the stats suggest, for the past year, Benjamin PAVARD have played 1,697 minutes as a centre back and 1,674 minutes as a right back. that is something really magnificent, man. I would say, believe me, because that would be crucial. He had played 50% of the time as a center back, and other 50% of the time he had played as the right back. As you guys have mentioned, some real constructive concern that our right back situation can be improved in many ways. We all know that Diogo Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka are not the ideal right backs. They have their own, own abilities, own capabilities, own characteristics. But the thing is that when it comes to defensive action, Dalot is not very good. When it comes to going forward, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is not very good. So yeah, keeping those things in mind, I guess addition of Benjamin Pavard will be absolutely paramount, man. Absolutely paramount. See, the thing is that if a guy can play multiple roles, as we have seen, Erik ten Hag prefers that. If you guys can recap and maybe remember the show we have had regarding Benjamin Pavard, I have said that if he can, if he plays as the centre back, maybe we will see Aaron Wan-Bissaka going right back. And if he plays as right back and he wants to give rest to maybe Rafael Varane, he wants to give a rest. Maybe Lindelof will play on that position. But if that is not the case, if Lindelof also gets injured, we have Benjamin Pavard as our right centre back, or we can have Aaron Wan-Bissaka our right centre back as well. Because we all know when it comes to defensive abilities, Aaron Wan-Bissaka can be a beast, man. He can be a beast. So yeah, using him as a centre back, using him as a right back, and same goes for Benjamin Pavard. That would be absolutely crucial to make this deal happen. And that is the main reason I think that Erik ten Hag may opt for Benjamin Pavard rather than going for Todibo. I will put up a poll right now. Who would you prefer in our new set? Who would you prefer as our new defensive signing? I will do that because it is quite interesting. I really want to know what do you guys think about that. Just a second, guys. I'm putting up the poll right now. Just a second. Start a poll, yeah. Who would you prefer as our new defensive signing? Our Todibo. I will also add the option for Tapsoba. It's from Bayer Leverkusen. Though the deal regarding Tapsoba is not, sorry. Yeah, ask your community. Yeah, the poll is out there. Please let me know your opinion, guys. Please let me know your opinion, on the poll. I will go into your comment. रात में लाइव कल क्या आएगा man, this is it, man. This is it. Yeah, we have add a light as well. It's a red light. Though my camera's ISO is so high, it is coming out as orange, though it is red. Power is kind of signing which helps to unlock 352. Absolutely, brother. You are absolutely spot on. This is from our street, man. In our local area, there is a shop who sells every kind of light. And Pooja has gone out today and bought this light for me, for us. So yeah, brother, thanks to Pooja, I guess. बहुत ही प्यारा ये, thank you, brother, thank you. Adam is saying hello, mate. Hello, man. Thank you so much for joining. I am absolutely fine, man. I am absolutely fine. Hope you guys are doing well as well, brother. Yeah, looking great, brother. Thank you, Gurpreet. भैया आजकल अपना लाइव आप जा रहा है, yeah, brother. Things are, going good for us, Red Devils, man. In this Red Devils stand, we are, as I have said, man, with your guys, the love and support you guys have shown over the time, it's massive, it's legendary, and that is the reason we are seeing that many of other Red Devils are joining in our community, as we have seen that we had two Red Devil brothers, getting added this very afternoon. Though YouTube haven't given me those subscribers, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure. I guess that was the case with JD as well. He subscribed to the channel, but it didn't show us. But that's okay, man. If you guys can, join and have talk about Manchester United, that's what matters most, man. It does not matter what YouTube gives or not. Yes, I've already put up the poll, man. Yeah, man, I've already done that. Hello, Rahul. Hello, man. Thank you so much for joining. I like the way this transfer window is going. Fourth, Manchester United won't need to sign 4-5 players with money. We can get 1 or 2 signing in the Mbappe category. We can do that, but I think, you know what? Erik Ten Hag will go for the numbers, brother. Because see, the thing is that the way it is going right now, as I have said, there will be some weeks where we will see Manchester United playing at least 3 matches a week. So to do that properly, and we all know, as you know, Rafael Varane have already, spoke up about that particular issue that UEFA and FIFA does not care about the physical well-being or even mental well-being of a player, and they are pressuring a lot of match to them. So keeping those things in mind, I guess Erik Ten Hag would opt for the numbers, man. We would sign, we have already signed 3 players. So I guess I would not be surprised if we end up signing at least 5 or 6 players. That can happen, man. And that should happen. In my opinion, that should happen. If we are going to, to put up a stable depth in our squad, as I've said, that do we have a winning team? Absolutely we have. But do we have a winning squad? No, brother. We do not have a winning squad. So to do that, we need numbers right now. Obviously, quality matters on that number. It does not. It is not like that. We have gone out and signed 4, 5, 6 players without any quality whatsoever. That should not happen. I do not think that will be the case, as we are seeing the players we are getting linked with, players like Amrabat, players like Benjamin Pavard. Those are quality players. Those are absolutely quality players. If you ask me, I know that there is a substantial age gap between Pavard and Todibo. Todibo is what, like 23 years of age, and Pavard is 27, I guess. So there is a huge, not huge, but there is a age gap. But I would prefer Benjamin Pavard. He have won trophies, man. He have experience. He is an experienced player, and that does matter. He have won what? He have won Bundesliga leagues. He have won World Cup. He have won Champions League with Bayern Munich. So I guess that is quite something. To get a player like that, as we have seen already, what kind of effects it puts on a team when you sign players like Casemiro, Varane, and now Benjamin Pavard. We have signed players like Rasmus Højlund as well, who is very young. So the signings we have made in this summer transfer window is quite interesting. At the very least, I must say that. I wasn't expecting this kind of activity from Manchester United. So brother, I'm quite pleased, and I would like to know your opinion as well regarding all these subjects. Who would you prefer? Why would you prefer him? So please let me know that, guys. Varane is replacement for Varane. Pavard is replacement for Varane. Absolutely not. As I just said, that Pavard have played 50% of the time as centre back, 50% of the time as right back in the last year. So it just shows you how versatile he is. And we need those kinds of players who can play multiple positions. So if we are, it can happen that Varane and Lindelof both are getting injured. God forbid that does not happen, but if that thing happens, we are backed up. That's what matters the most. And see, that is the thing I like about Erik Ten Hag. He is thinking all of the scenarios even before the league starts, and that just shows you how competent, how confident, how clever, how everything. He is the package, man. Erik Ten Hag is the package. As I've said so many times, if the Glazers have done one good thing after that Sir Alex era, it was getting a hold of Erik Ten Hag. That was absolutely brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant, I must say that. And I'm seeing that there is a lot of you guys are online right now. So please, if you're new to the channel, brother, please help us getting getting reached that 140 subscriber mark. We are just couple away. So if you are interested in talking about Manchester United, we get live every day at 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. in Indian Standard Time. So wherever the part of the world you are from, you are obviously welcome to join our community and put up your comments. Believe me, this is a very friendly community. You will not get judged and we can talk about everything we want to, man. Yeah, man. I have chosen for that particular reason the color red, man. Farindra is saying he can be Luke Shaw of the right back. I hope so, brother. I hope so. You guys can't see the poll. I have already put that, man. Yeah, they're there already. Okay, so 10 votes. 70% of you wants Pavard and 30% of you wants Todibo. Okay. Rahul, man, Rahul. So Gurpreet is saying, Gurpreet and Shreyans is saying Pavard, Adam is saying Todibo. Farindra is saying, if Qatar happens, then I believe they can try for Neymar. See, man, that can happen. If that happens, I will be absolutely delightful. We all know that Neymar, in England, Manchester United is the club, Neymar prefers, and as the news are going around that Neymar may leave PSG, it is not definite. It is not absolutely, sure that it can happen, but there is a huge possibility, as Fabrizio Romano himself have mentioned. So yeah, if we are going to go out and buy a winger, and if that is Neymar, man, I would be out of the world, man, out of joy. I mean, seriously, I can't even imagine. Believe me, I can't even imagine that Neymar wearing a Manchester United shirt. How I will react, I do not know, man. You guys have already seen me how I reacted when we scored, when Facundo Pelistri scored in that last match. I'm pretty sure you will get an even wilder reaction if we can get Neymar Jr. I'm a huge fan of that guy, man. I know that he's a bit, he can get injured, he's a bit injury prone, but the class he has, the talent he has, that is not even up for debate. He's absolutely a massive giant, man. He's a massive giant of a player. The quality he holds, that just speaks for itself. You cannot, you do not need to convince anyone regarding Neymar Jr. I don't think so, man. Thank you so much, Rohit. Farindra is saying, even though he doesn't play, he will give you. Farindra, man, I am so sorry, but if you have missed, I am really very bad. If one thing your Red Devil Pro is very bad at is, dissecting short forms. I just don't get those, man. Believe me. So what do you mean by ROI? I just don't know that. I will try to, even though he doesn't play, he will give you ROI. I don't know, man. Brother, please, if you are still online, please let me know what ROI means. You can have your laugh, man. You can do that. I won't mind, believe me. Swaraj is saying, I don't know why I am feeling a bit sad. I feel like there's a good defender in there. No doubt he clearly won't fit United because of pressure and hatred that he has brought to himself, actually. Good luck, sir. Can't imagine the depression we as fans gave him. I remember some fans protested outside his house premises, threatening to kill him. Jeez, he has a family and loved ones like all of us. But bow down and let him live in peace. Harry Maguire. See, man, in that very statement you have said that, I know that he had been, he had faced a lot of banters, but he have brought that to himself. We can't deny that. The kind of statements he put it out, he's a Manchester United captain, he's an England player, he does not need to, he does not need to prove anything. He gets insulted by West Ham's offer. The way he kicked Pogba, we still remember when he kicked Pogba on the head. As a captain, he should have handled that. He never came back and apologized to him. I know that it's an isolated event. It was a small event. It wasn't like that, a lot of media was hyping about that. No, but he should have done that. As a gentleman, if he was a gentleman, he should have done that. And every time he came to the pitch wearing our shirt, he put down all of the fans. that does count, man. That does count. I feel as a human level, in a human level, I do feel about I do feel bad about Harry Maguire, but he have brought on himself, man. As you have just said, he have brought it to himself. It is saying, man. Corona is saying, so not Corona, yes or no, yeah. David Moyes is having a medical after his interest in Maguire. I worry about that old man sometimes. See the man. He is the man right now. He is the man, bro. He is the man. Believe me. David Moyes is the man. I'm pretty sure the main reason he's buying Harry Maguire was the main reason he brought Fellaini into Manchester United. Believe me. I'm pretty sure we have seen how Fellaini have turned out in Manchester United, and that was exactly the case regarding Harry Maguire. So yeah, man, as I've said so many times, when Ole came to our club, the first thing he did was getting rid of Marouane Fellaini. And the second thing he did was going out and buying Harry Maguire. Who knew, man? The rest is history. The rest is history. We all know what happens after that, man. I do not want to, if he goes out, yeah, I wish him all the best, but I do not want to look back at Harry Maguire, man. I will never do that. I will never miss him. I'm so glad that he have decided ultimately that, yeah, he needs to go out of the club if he wants to secure his position in the English international team. Shuri is saying that everyone is giving votes to Pavard or Todibo, so he's choosing the third one because he does not choose the one which everyone chooses. Absolutely kudos, man, it's okay. It's okay, brother. It's okay. See, as I've said, you guys are welcome to have your own opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. You should not have to comply with me, with my every aspect of the game. You should not have to do that. Absolutely not. So yeah, we will have our debate at times, and that is quite good. Return of investment. Thank you, Phoninder. Thank you so much for explaining that, brother. Thank you so much. Anyway, right now I will go out and give you guys some news regarding our Anthony Martial, man. We all know that, yeah, he is back at training. He is training full-fledgedly with the first team right now. I don't know what to say about that, man. I really don't know how to react to that. Is that a good news? Is that a bad news for us? Who knows, man? As Fabrizio Romano have mentioned, I guess yesterday he have done that, and he said Anthony Martial will be sold if the right offer comes in. Otherwise, he will be a part of the team. There is lots of ifs and buts when it comes to going out of our players. As we have seen, it is also the case regarding McTominay. If we are going to get 45 million for him, we are going to let him go. If he does not receive that kind of offer, he will stay. I do not know how McTominay can accept that scenario, because it is quite clear that his manager wants to get rid of him if he gets a good amount of money. Otherwise, it's okay if he stays. But as I've said, man, with all those midfielders, keeping in mind, if really Amrabat joins us, so Amrabat, Casemiro, and Mainu, I just do not see Scott McTominay getting at least any substantial amount of pitch time. And that is also maybe the case regarding Anthony Martial. If Haaland is fit most of the time, and we all know that, yeah, other than Haaland, we can see Marcus Rashford, playing on that number 9 position. We can see Sancho on that position. So yeah, to get any pitch time for Martial, he needs to be fit at the very least. At the very least, he needs to be fit, brother. So please let me know your opinion regarding Martial as well. Let me check the poll how it's going. So 21 votes, 64% of you want Pavard, 32% of you want Todibo, and 5% of taps over. Yeah, man. See, I can see that, yeah, clearly the vote is, favoring towards Benjamin Pavard. Sorry, yeah. Narendra is saying, great to see this complete failure gone. Harry Maguire, what's up, man? Harry Maguire. Yeah, man. You guys haven't given me the rest of the lyrics, man. Forward right wing back. he already got to see, man. The thing is that, as I have said, we are not getting only a right wing back when we secure Benjamin Pavard. We are also getting a right centre back. If you have missed it, I have already mentioned he have played 50% of the time as a centre back and 50% of the time as a right back in the last season. So the versatility of the players just shows you why Erik ten Hag wants him. As the news is, as every reports are suggesting right now that yeah, we may be opting for Benjamin Pavard over Todibo as it stands right now. And regarding Tapsibo, I do not think that is going to be the case. Yeah, we are linked with him, but Bayern Leverkusen are going to ask, a shitload amount of money for that guy. So I do not think that we will be paying 60-70 million for a right wing back. I absolutely do not think so that will be the case. So I guess we may see that we are ending up, by signing Benjamin Pavard. That can be the case, brother. Thank you, all of you guys, for your kind word towards Pooja. Example, if we get Neymar for 100 million, by his shirt sale, promotion, all will get 200 million. Absolutely, man. We can accumulate more than 200 million plus if we can get a hold of Neymar Jr. If that happens, brother. We will all be, out of joy. We will all be out of the world. But see, the thing is that I do not think that will be the case. I am not being cynical. Believe me, I will one of the happiest fan if we can get a hold of Neymar Jr. I always like that guy. I always liked him. His play style is absolutely magnificent. He is ridiculously talented. So everybody wants a player like Neymar in their team, man. If that happens, brother. As it stands right now, Manchester United have not, is not in link with Neymar Jr. currently. But we will see. Anything can happen. This summer transfer window is quite exciting, as I just said, man. Devoshi is saying, all I want is here we go. That is going to happen, man. It is quite imminent. Believe me, I know that you guys hate the word imminent, but it is actually imminent. Believe me, man. Powered by our vote. Okay, man. Daisy is saying, Todibo, if Greenwood ends up joining the rest of the Lords, we are winning the league. By Maguire. Yeah, I have already forgot about Greenwood, man. So, adding Greenwood to that equation, I do not see Martial getting any pitch time. So I think for his own good, as it goes for Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay as well, if he wants some play time, if he wants to secure his career, and he's got 27 years of age right now, Anthony Martial, I think he needs some pitch time. And to do that, staying at Manchester United won't help him. I do not think staying at Manchester United would do any good for Anthony Martial's career, man. I really don't think so. Orifre is also saying Pavard. I hope Maguire agrees personally for this deal. If he rejects leaving, we are screwed. Plus, he is guaranteed first team football and the captaincy. Would be an idiot to turn that down. And I do not think that he will be turning that down. Believe me. I do not think. We have seen that, Harry Maguire taking some stupid decisions when it comes to playing football. But I do not think that will be the case, man. I do not think. See, the thing is that, as I say, as we all know, that what is his name? Southgate. He have already came out and said clearly in Talk Sports that if Harry Maguire wants to be in that squad in the coming Euro tournament, so he needs to get pitch time regularly, which will absolutely not be the case if he stays at Manchester United. So if he wants to secure his spot as as an English international, if he wants to get some pitch time on that Euro Cup trophy in the Euro Cup tournament, I guess he needs to go to West Ham, and I guess that will happen, brother. I absolutely think that is going to be the case, man. Shoaib is saying it's so hot today, man. It's so hot today. Please, is that Jones is now a stakeholder in Manchester United? Because I am yet to hear anything about him. I do not know, man. I do not know. See, I have had my piece. I have said my piece regarding Jones. I will always respect the guy. I will always love the guy. But see, the thing is that our first choice, Erik ten Hag, not our. Erik ten Hag's first choice centre back was Kim Min Jae. So dropping down Kim Min Jae from to Johnny Evans, that just shows you the level, man. And I will give you a proper logic to it. We got rid of Johnny Evans when he was 27 or 26 years of age. So he was in his prime. So we get rid of a player who was in his prime, and now we are going to sign him when his career is at the end part. What, he's 35 years of age right now? So yeah, when he was 26 or 27, we got rid of him. When he become 35, we are going to sign him. It does not make sense. You can think, you can think about it from every aspect. It will not make any sense. Believe me, guys, it is not going to make any sense. If we are going to go out and play, just imagine we have gone out in Etihad or Stamford Bridge or in Liverpool or Arsenal, wherever. Do you really see Johnny Evans as our centre back? You just can't imagine. You can't even imagine that. He will get run over. Is this because he's a bad defender? No. He is just slow. Because his age shows you that, yeah, he will be slow. You cannot compare him with a player like, maybe Benjamin Pavard or Lindelof or Martinez or Varane maybe. So yeah, man, I know that Varane will also get slower, each passing year, but he has still 2 or 3 good years left in him. But that is not the case with Johnny Evans. So if we go out and sign Johnny Evans, that will be a Glazer signing, man. That will be a Glazer signing, man. I do not see any future for Johnny Evans in this club, and that should not be the case. As I have said, as he's once a Red, he will always be a Red. But as it stands right now, I do not want Johnny Evans to be our centre back signing, man. I do not see that happening. Faninder Singh Marshall is good until he gets injured, man. The last part of your sentence is the key. Until he gets injured, that is the key part, brother. He gets injured all the time. He haven't played a 90-minute game for the last 3 years. And that just shows you the level of fitness he has been, for the past 2 or 3 years, man. So we can't rely on that kind of player. Is he a bad player? Absolutely not. I like the guy. I liked his play style. But you can't rely on him. We need players we can rely on who are consistent, not only about their gameplay, but about their fitness as well, man. So yeah, when it comes to that, when it comes to that fitness subject, we cannot rely on, Anthony Marshall, man. Rajdeep is also saying Todibo. Okay, man. Sholwana is saying PAVARD. Okay, let me check it again. So PAVARD is 46, Todibo is 49. Okay. Please, guys, if you can, please let me know why you are choosing that. Just let me know. If you have any opinion, as I have said, that there is a substantial amount of age gap. I must say that. See, Todibo can be one of the best defenders there will be. It can happen, but is he a world class right now? No, man. He's not bad, but he's not world class. He can be a world class player. That can happen. Absolutely, that can happen. There is 100% potential that can happen. But as it stands right now, I would prefer Benjamin Pavard over Todibo, because I've already said the reason. He can play multiple positions, which we need, which we absolutely need, man. And the thing is that I'm not saying that Todibo does not have a winning mentality, because that would be unfair. I'm pretty sure that guy also wants to win. But yeah, Pavard has won. Pavard has won so many things, man. So many things. That does matter. That absolutely does matter. Rajdeep is also saying Todibo. Okay, man. Please let me know. Please let me know your opinion, guys. Why are you choosing that? I thought this Pavard is a free agent. I don't know why we pay for him now. Let us get Todibo because he's young and energetic enough than Pavard. Man, Pavard is not a free agent. He has still a 1 year left, He has still 1 year left in his contract. He will be free in the next year. But I do not think that we will wait for a year if Erik ten Hag really wants Benjamin Pavard. As you have said, as I have already mentioned, yeah, there is an age gap between them. But see, we have already seen that Erik ten Hag prefers the player he just wants. He does not seem to care what his age is. Otherwise, we could have, signed, maybe Ramos over Andre Onana, but that didn't happen. So yeah, we can see Benjamin Pavard coming in. That can happen. When they will real ownership transfer any? Sorry, Devjit, I didn't get you, man. If you can clear that up. Or release ownership transfer news. See, the thing is that regarding that ownership, the last update we have got was from Sky's, not Sky, actually from the Sun. And they have said that, yeah, we will get, they were quite confident of in saying that, yeah, Manchester United will get sold in the month of November to the Qatari group. If that happens, that would be absolutely delightful. As I have said, that what Sheikh Jassim has to offer for our club, I will always support that. So if that happens, if that happens. But if you ask me honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, I do not see any credibility in that news. Why aren't anyone, it is a quite hot topic. So why didn't any other journalist confirm that news? So it is quite shocking to see that kind of news coming from only one journal source, man. That is quite, shocking, and you can have your doubt about that. Sorry, Steve is saying it's a brilliant idea to have a player that plays multiple positions like PAVARD. I feel that Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Dalot are shit. So buying a player that can cover right back and centre back is amazing idea. See, when I don't think that, Erik ten Hag thinks that Dalot and Wan-Bissaka are shit, because we all know that Dalot has already signed a contract and Aaron Wan-Bissaka is in verge to sign a new contract. So they will not be getting that if Erik ten Hag really thought that they were shit. I do not think that is the case. He's just going for PAVARD because he's quite versatile. He can play, one of those positions. So yeah, if we are getting a lot of injury, as I've said that there will be weeks, we will be playing 3 times. So keeping those things in mind, I guess Benjamin PAVARD could be the first choice for Erik ten Hag at the very least, man. PAVARD is better as a right back than a centre back. Just get Todibo. Okay, brother, okay. That is good to hear your opinion. Please let me know your opinion, guys. Absolutely let me know your opinion, man. I believe ten Hag now every player want to join our great club. Absolutely, man. That is one thing that has absolutely changed. We have seen Mason Mount rejecting our club and joining us. We have seen that case as well with Andre Onana, Rasmus Højlund, Ahmedabad, and now PAVARD. But Fabrizio Romano has said that he is quite keen to join Manchester United, and that, as I have just mentioned, man, that is that is music to our ears. That the players wants to join us, which haven't been the case for the past few years. We have convinced. We have paid shitload of money to some mere players, to some average players to join our club. So I'm quite happy. I'm quite glad. I'm quite pleased that this is not the case in this particular year, man. So yeah, that is a good news. That is a good aspect of our club. With Erik ten Hag, I must say that. Onindo is saying we better get Todibo. He's young and good in playing from the back and also ball recovering during counters. Yeah, see, they both have some pros and cons. As I've said, man, yeah, maybe getting Todibo would, bolt up our centre back position, but getting PAVARD will also give us a bit of a breathing space in that right back situation as well. So yeah, there will obviously be pros and cons with both of the players. And you know what? Erik ten Hag will choose that. We will see when he does that. So yeah, brother. Whoever is younger, quick fix is the reason why we so fixated. Yeah, man. I guess I get Ishan said to try. Yeah, Ishan tried to say fixated. I guess. Yeah, man. It was a typo. I'm confused between those two options. Get the best. Yeah, brother. It is quite confusing. As I've seen that 43 votes and 53% of you wants Todibo. Okay, the vote towards Todibo is growing. That is quite interesting, man. That is absolutely interesting. Can slot in right back right away and can deputize Varane, and we can possibly play 3 centre backs. What's not to like? That is a good point, pointed out by Obirup. I must say that if we are going to play that 3-5-2 formation, Benjamin PAVARD could play a massive role. He could play a massive role in that position. So yeah, man, that can happen. That can happen, man. As all the outlets are, indicating in the same way that as it stands right now, Manchester United is preferring Benjamin PAVARD over Todibo. Rather go for a young player who still have the energy. Gautam is sexy, man. It is not like that Benjamin PAVARD is 30-32 years of age. He's 27. He is in his prime right now. So yeah, getting him, we would at least get 5-6 good years out of him. So that is quite massive. It is not like that when he's 32, 33 years of age. That is not the case. But yeah, obviously, Todibo is a bit more younger. Why should I choose between this one and that one when I know that I can have both? Okay, Gautam. If you're thinking that way, absolutely kudos to you, man. If that happens, that happens. I do not think that will be the case, but if that happens, anything can happen, man. Anything is up for grab right now, as it stands right now. Want to Ahmedabad United next week, please come to United is better. As I've said, Aliso, man, as I've said, brother, as I've mentioned already, if you have missed that, I will say it again. Let's see, if we are going to get rid of Harry Maguire, we are not going to spend that money on Ahmedabad. The money we will be spending on Ahmedabad, the money we will be getting by selling Fred or Van de Beek or McTominay. So we are actually replacing player by player. So there is a huge possibility we will see Harry Maguire going out rather than Fred or McTominay or Van de Beek going out earlier. So yeah, if Harry Maguire goes first, we will see a centre back coming in before we go out and secure Ahmedabad. So that will be the case, brother. Vicky is saying, since Maguire and Bailey are going, then bring in both. One can cover right back to man. Yeah. That's too much for Power, at least half the amount, but I would love if United go for Todibo because he's young and aggressive like Martinez. That is a good, but see, the thing is that the points you guys are making, I can't deny any one of those points. You guys are making some solid points. But as I've said, I guess, Eric is bolstering our, he is keeping in mind that we will be playing an inhuman, amount of games. So yeah, if we can have a player who can play at multiple positions, that is always a plus point. As it is the case with Luke Shaw, we have already seen that how it helps us in tight situations. Power is on another to Todibo. Power will play in any top team in Europe. Can't say the same about Todibo. By Power, he is versatile and unstoppable at right back and will suit perfectly to the 3-1-6 format. Will manage Maguire's space and tired of Bissaka and Dalot messing with our right back position. Imagine a defensive line of Onana, Varane, Martinez and Power. Absolutely, man. See, as I have said, I will not lie to you guys. As I've already mentioned, my opinion regarding this particular subject, I would prefer Power. I would definitely prefer Power, as you have mentioned as well. See, I'm not saying that Todibo will not be a world-class defender. He can absolutely be there. He has all the potential. But as it stands right now, if you really ask me, if I'm being honest, about my opinion, I will say right now Benjamin Pavard is a better player than Todibo. You will not have to comply with my opinion. It is my opinion. If you think that Todibo is a player, a better player than Pavard, that's okay too, brother. But in my opinion, I would prefer Benjamin Pavard over Todibo. Shaw Casemiro. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, you mean Onana, Varane, Martinez, Pavard, Shaw Casemiro. Yeah, brother. Absolutely, man. That is a strong defense lineup, I must say. That is the great wall of China in our back four, man. Think Pavard is a right back and not center back. Need clarifications, please. Purbayan, as I have mentioned, if you have missed, I will say it again. He has played 50% of the time as center back and 50% of the time as the right back. So yeah, he can play both of those roles equally. So yeah, man, that is the plus point if we can get a hold of, Benjamin Pavard. Todibo is a more natural center back compared to Pavard. Todibo all the way. Okay, man. Pavard because of experience and now we are in the Champions League. Yo, man, yo. We are in the Champions League. We will see that Champions League anthem, man, at last. I have hated that Europa League music. I am pretty sure you guys will comply with that at the very least with me. That we all hate that Europa League music, man. Meaning no offense, meaning no disrespect, but it does not give you goosebumps. It will never give you goosebumps. The moment we hear, in the theater of dreams, that the sound of Champions League is coming out, that just gives you goosebumps every time. So that just shows you the level. Ritobro is saying 25 to 30 million pound for Power would be absolute bargain, but Todibo the same price too. That will be though. Yeah, man, absolutely. Both are good players, man. Both are quite decent. As I've said, yeah, Power have proven himself. That does matter. But yeah, Todibo has the potential to become anything and everything. Ritobro the man. Powell has had fitness issues all through his career. Can't buy into idea of signing, but if Mr. 10,000 gives a nod, I will be forced to accept. Yeah, man, he is our man. The players want to join us this season. If we had funds like Man City or PSG, we could easily have signed everyone too. But we are, too slow. That's why Kim Min Jae went to Bayern and Kane is still at Spurs. Yeah, brother. You are absolutely spot on, man. You are absolutely... As I've said, many of you guys have mentioned that, yeah, there is a conspiracy theory going on. That the Qataris have already get out of the club. And as I've mentioned, that that as well, that is not the case, man. This is a Glazers transfer. This is a Glazers summer. Believe me. Because if it was under the Qataris, if we were under the Qataris already, we would have seen Kane joining us. We would have seen Kim Min-jae joining us. We would have seen maybe one of those, Declan Rice and Caicedo would have joined us. But those things didn't happen. And that just shows you that this is a Glazers summer, brother. I heard Todibo has character issues. Maybe that's why United might consider Power. Power is good, but I'm scared he might just be playing from the hospital bed. I hope that will not be the case, man. I just hope that. Evans for free, keep him for the season. If it's for free, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm really, I have said my piece. I will not talk about Evans anymore. I think we need 2 new centre backs if Maguire leaves. Remember, Varane is an injury prone. Yeah, man. That is also the main reason I am preferring Power. Believe me. So we will also be getting a replacement for Varane, and we will also be getting a replacement for, any one of Diogo Dalot or Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets injured. United should just spend the money they cashed out in Maguire on Benjamin Power. I hope they will do that, man. I don't not hope that will be the case. The money we will get from Maguire, we will not be spending that on Amrabat. The money we will be spending on Amrabat would be the money we will be getting from, by selling Fred McTominay or Van de Beek. So anyway, guys, I have missed, in our previous session, one of the few quotes that came out from Rasmus Well, and I would read it out. I hope you guys will enjoy that, enjoy it. So yeah, he said, regarding his play style, he said, in Atlanta, we played a lot of the sides as well. As a wide striker, you would say it's about build-up play, hold-up play. But when I am with the national team, I am more of the target 9 and inside the box striker. I feel like I always have the confidence, both in bad and good times, but it's definitely 2 different kinds of roles I have been playing. I can score goals in both ways. I like to say that I can also finish with my right foot, even though I am left-footed, as we all know that he's both-footed, especially when it comes to finishing. I like to dribble more with my left than my right, but the finishing, it should be all right with both feet. I think winning is the most important. I always go onto the pitch with the mentality of winning, and of course, my role is to score goals and help with what the manager wants. That is absolutely delightful to hear, man, that our new signing is saying this kind of things. And as we have said, as I've already mentioned, today in our previous session, so if any of you guys have missed that, I will say it again. The news is that's been coming out for the past couple of days that he will never be that amount of fit where he will be where he will be able to play 2-3 matches in a week for Manchester United. That is absolute bullshit, man. That is absolutely bullshit. The injury he had is quite minor. The only thing he will not be playing for the first 2 or 3 matches is because we are, safeguarding him from getting injured any further. So yeah, we are just being safe about him. It is not like the case that he will never be fit enough to play enough matches for us. That is just not true. That is absolutely not true. He will come back, and he will come back strong, man. Absolutely. Osman is saying, try to watch some highlights of Edmond Capsebo. Also, he's better than Powell and Jean-Pierre. He plays just like Martinez. Yeah, man, he is a good player. But as I've just mentioned, that Bayern Leverkusen is going to ask a shitload amount of money for him. which is not the case when it comes to Todibo or Benjamin Power. Their price range is around 25 to 35 million, but when it comes to sorry, I'm forgetting that guy's name. Tapsoba, he will cost us around 70 to 80 million pounds. That is an enormous amount of money, man. That is an enormous amount of money. I know that he plays well, he's quite good, but as it stands right now, the links with that player is not very strong. We are opting for, we may see that we are ending up with signing of Benjamin Powell, man. I think that will be the case. In number 3 option, choose. Yeah. So there have been 64 votes. You guys have been vocal. Thank you so much for letting me know your opinion, guys, in this poll. So 48% of you wants Power and 45% of you guys wants Todibo. So it is quite 50-50. So it is 50-50. That is quite interesting, man. If you know that you are Eric Ten Hag, then go by your own player. But for now, whoever he chooses, we appreciate because he knows what is best for the team and stop these your excess. Yeah, man, absolutely, man. We all, as I said, man, we have to trust our manager. We have to keep believing in our manager. He have at least earned that. He have earned that. So we have to give him that benefit of doubt, brother. JD is saying United should get rid of Fred, Maguire, Henderson, and if possible, Tomine, then bring in Power, Todibo, and Amrabat. I think that will be the case, brother. I do think that will be the case. Otherwise, we wouldn't have enough fun to make all those deals happen. We would have to let go of our dead goods. That is absolutely paramount. We are not going to get any players if we are not going to, if we are not able to sell any of those, the players you have just mentioned, man. We have to make those, as I've said in our earlier session today, that it's 3 and 3.5 weeks left. So yeah, if we can sell 5 or 6 players and can sign 3 players at the very least, that would be mind-blowing, man. That would be fantastic. If we especially compare the summer transfers we have had for the last few years, that would be a clear progression. And in my opinion, all the credit goes to Eric Ten Hag. It is not Martag madness. It is Eric Ten Hag madness, brother. It is Eric Ten Hag madness. So anyway, guys, I guess you guys have enjoyed the session. It was a massive session. We had to talk about a lot of things. And there have been some news about Dean Henderson as well. That it came from Fabrizio Romano that Nottingham Forest will speak again to Manchester United in the next days about Dean Henderson, as there is still no agreement on the formula, but it's still on. So yeah, there is a slightest of possibility that in the latter part of the transfer market, Nottingham Forest will go out and secure Dean Henderson. That can happen. I hope that does happen because we all know he does not want to stay at the club. VS Fan does not, do not want him. He does not suit as the backup for Andre Onana. So I guess, moving out of the club would do a great deal for us and for him as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, it is. It is ending. It is quite. It is in our end period. So, any of you guys that enjoyed the show and you in the community, man, please smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. We get live every time, every day at 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. at Indian Standard Time. So it will be absolutely delight to talk to you guys. So please, if you could just help us reach that 140 mark subscriber, that would be brilliant, brother. So anyway, Rohit have already said his, 4 magical words that he loves Sheikh Jassim. We all know the love he have for Sheikh Jassim, man. So anyway, guys, as always, kudos to you guys. And you know what? I will see you tomorrow at our 4 p.m. show. Until then, goodbye, good night, and take care, brothers. Rian is also saying Pavard. Okay, let me check for the last time. How did the poll stand out? So it's 68 votes, 49 for Pavard, 44 for Todibo, and 7% for Tapsoba. So yeah, man, it is 50-50. I must say it is 50-50, brother. So we are, it is quite clear that our fan base is quite divided, but in a very positive way. There is no negativity regarding this particular subject. So yeah, we will see, who Eric Ten Hag opts for. That is up for discussion. So we will talk about that tomorrow at our 4 p.m. show. Do not forget, and please tune in and we will have our chat, brothers. Kudos to you guys. Goodbye, good night, and take care, man.